we met a drummer?
Hello. Welcome to yet another Bulu Sound stream. Tonight is gonna be a bit different. Like the title here says, I would like to learn some Common Lisp. Just a second, looks like there's some issue with the chat overlay. Gonna try to fix that on the fly, I guess. There we go. So yeah, why Common Lisp? Well, as you might know, I'm a big fan and user of Emacs, the text editor, which is very much a Lisp-based system. And through that, I've been writing quite a lot of Lisp, and back in the day, I also used to write some Clojure and a little bit of Scheme as well. And yeah, I mean, I like Lisp, but it seems like the most practical Lisp variant, in some sense, is Common Lisp. I also have a friend who's a big Common Lisp fan. And it is the only one I haven't learned from the mainstream ones, I guess. I mean, to the extent that any Lisp is mainstream, but yeah. So I got the free ebook Practical Common Lisp, which I think this was published in, when was it? 2009 by Peter Seibel. But the thing is, Common Lisp is quite a stable language, so, or so I hear anyway. So this book should be pretty much fine. There may be some tools that are newer than this that we have to learn separately, but that's fine, I guess. So why don't we jump straight into it? The first thing to do that's actually before I even start with the book, is to install a Common Lisp environment and some Emacs support for that. Oh, hi ML Gonzo. I was literally thinking about starting Lisp tomorrow. Wow, what a coincidence. Were you also planning on trying Common Lisp or another one? But yeah, so I decided already that the implementation I want to use is SBCL or Steelbank Common Lisp. You were Common Lisp? Oh, nice. Well, I hope this stream can be somewhat helpful to you, although I'm not sure how far I'll get tonight, but we'll see. So there's a bunch of ways to install SBCL, but I'm using Nix Darwin on macOS to manage my packages, so I'm just gonna add it to my Nix configuration here, and then I can do Darwin rebuild. And it's actually very quick because I already did this before, so I'm just kind of installing from cache here. But here actually I need to type my password, so I'm making the camera invisible. There we go. So that's now installed and I should be able to start it up. Yep. Cool. Then the other thing is an Emacs mode to work with Lisp, and there's quite a, should I say, traditional one called Slime. And yeah, the superior Lisp interaction mode for Emacs, Slime. And by the way, you don't have to use Emacs for Lisp, but it is probably one of the best, if not the best, editors for Emacs, because, sorry, for Lisp, because it is Lisp-based itself, of course. And a lot of people do use Emacs for Lisp, so a lot of work has gone into the various packages that exist for it. But yeah, Slime is... it's been around for over 20 years at this point, but there is a newer one that I want to try, and that is called Sly. And this is by Joao Tavora. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce. Sylvester the Cat's Common Lisp IDE for Emacs. And I want to install this one because there's a cute ASCII art cat here, and what more reason do you need? No, I actually looked at a comparison between Slime and Sly, and well, Sly is forked from Slime, so we should get pretty much all the Slime features as well. Yeah, I looked at a comparison and decided I want to try Sly. I don't actually remember all the reasons anymore, but the stickers thing sounded kind of interesting. Live code annotations that record values as code traverses them. So that sounds like a pretty useful debugging tool, but I haven't actually tried it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install Sly. So I'll go into my Emacs configuration, and I'm using straight.el for Emacs package management, so I can just say use package straight t. Oh, and I need to give the name sly. And yeah, straight. I don't like that name because the way this Lisp file reads is like, get me this package, but no homo, right? Make it straight. Yeah, I wouldn't name my package manager that, but I guess it comes from straight as in directly, because straight works with like Git repos, so it doesn't go through Melpa or Elpa or what have you. But yeah, I'm gonna run that. And again, I actually did this before, so I just got it from my local cache, so that was very quick. Right, so in the book there is, let's see, there's a chapter on slime, and I think much of what, oh, not Apple Books. Yeah, I'm using Apple Books as my e-reader for now, because it's the only thing I had installed here. I usually read ebooks on my phone, so... So maybe I should find a better reader for the computer sometime. Getting up and running with Lisp in a box. Right, so Lisp in a box, I guess, is like a package of Emacs and Slime and some stuff like that, which we're not using, but I guess most of this stuff should apply. Talks a bit about basic Emacs stuff like buffers. Okay, so here we already get a CL user prompt. Okay, maybe I'll just read the documentation for Sly. Short illustrated guide. Okay, yeah, so we can just say mx sly. And I guess we'll use sbcl. Oh yeah, I should maybe make a new tab for this. Yeah. By the way, I numbered my Emacs tabs, which is really nice, because now I can use easy shortcuts for them. Yeah, so sly mrepl. And then I guess beside it we should maybe open like a Lisp document. I don't know, I just create something. hello.lisp. Right, so that's connected. Customization and stuff. Okay, a slide tour for Slime users, but I'm not a Slime user, so I'm not sure if this is the right documentation for me. Okay, so it looks like it uses the basic Emacs Lisp shortcuts. So let's try adding a couple of numbers, and I can press. Okay, so it's printed down here when I press Ctrl X, Ctrl E. Was kind of expecting it to go here, but I guess not. Is there maybe another sly buffer? There are a few. Okay, let's maybe go back into the book, because now we are pretty much at the point where they say we should be at the CL user prompt. Okay, let me just actually have that open here. This Lisp prompt, blah blah blah, readable print loop, I know what that is. Yeah, experimenting. You can type basic numbers, get the same number back. Can do addition, which we already did. Hello world as a string. Hello world is a function. Okay, so format is the function to print something. And we give it an argument of t or true. I'm not sure what that is for. Oh yeah. Okay, so when we print stuff, it actually does show up in this buffer. Okay, I guess that is not a new line. I'm not sure how to make one. Nil on the line after. Okay, we didn't see that, but if I copy and paste this here, then yeah, we get this and also the nil. And that's because this function returns nil. Format is more interesting for its side effects than the result. Every expression evaluates some result, yeah. Okay, then we can go ahead and define a function. Let's do it directly in here. Oh, that did not paste properly. Oh, are you kidding me? If I copy and paste from Apple Books, it apparently includes a disclaimer that it's from this book and from Apple Books. I'm not a fan of that. But is there maybe a... There's not even like a copy raw thing. Okay, whatever. So we define that function. And by the way, if you've seen my stream description, we put the fun in defun. Here's where that comes from. Defun is define function. So, you know, fun is just function. Then we can call that function. and it does what we expect. Alright. Saving your work. Okay. Emacs file management basics. Lisp extension or CL. Yeah, looks like we do get automatic documentation for functions. Yeah. Oh, let's see the indentation. Oh, hello, YH. I just got you to 2K live likes. Oh my god, that's a lot. Thank you for your intensive tapping. Next time it'll be 3. Oh wow. I'm very fortunate to have such a dedicated follower. But yeah, indentation here works as it should. Oh, hello Bella Smitho. What's going on? Well, I'm in the process of learning Common Lisp. So far we've set up the environment and done some really basic stuff. Slime will also help match up the parentheses. As you type a closing parenthesis, it will flash the corresponding opening parentheses. Oh, and there's also Control-C, Control-Q. Is it like music learning? Well, Lisp is a programming language, and right now we're not really doing anything music related. But I guess I can give a bit of a spoiler here. So why am I learning this in the first place? Well, it turns out there is something called CL Collider. And this is a Super Collider client for Common Lisp. I may not understand all the silly numbers, letters and so on, but I'm smart enough to see the art in it. Well, I did not know you had Twitch. I'll follow you on there instead. Yes, I do stream to YouTube, Twitch and TikTok, all 3 simultaneously, so feel free to watch on whichever you prefer. So good, would love to be a programmer, but those typical languages scared me always. Yeah, well, Lisp is maybe not a typical language. It's a very old language, so in a way it was typical at one time in a certain scene, I guess. Back in... now I have to think, was it like the 70s, 80s, when the first AI boom was happening? A lot of that was being done in Lisp. But yeah, as I was saying, there's this thing called CL Collider, which is a Super Collider client for Common Lisp. And for this, there is also a CL patterns library. So it's kind of like an equivalent to the Super Collider pattern library, but in Lisp, and with some more focus on like composability. Or like, yeah, it's heavily inspired by Super Collider's pattern system with aims to implement much of it, but in a more robust, expressive, consistent, reflective and Lispy way. And then they go ahead to list how it is, each of those things. We're not going to read that right now, but yeah, the goal is eventually to get to the point where I can start experimenting with CL Collider. You have made any logo banners, overlays, like many programmers have these stuff in their streams. Audience love to see such things and boost your channel. I do actually have a bit of a logo animation, but I'm not using it right now because it doesn't fit. Well, it would fit actually in the current layout, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And I have the chat overlay, which I wrote myself on some previous streams. But other than that, I don't really have anything else. Anyway, so yeah, CL Collider is the eventual goal, but we will see if we get there tonight. What's your Twitch user? It is Pulu Sound. I'll type it here in this window. Also, you can find all of my social media links on my website, pulusound.fi, and that is also in my TikTok bio. But yeah, I wanted to test this because I saw that you can type Ctrl-C, Ctrl-Q to invoke slime close parens at point, which will insert as many closing parentheses as necessary to match all the currently open parentheses. So let's see if that works. Okay, it doesn't. Maybe it's because this is slime and not slime. Actually, I'm an artist for 8 years. I would love to help you to maintain such stuff like logo overlays, banners, panels, etc. I can share you my artwork samples. Well, thank you for the offer, but I do actually do some visual and graphic design myself, so if I want that kind of stuff, I am gonna design it myself. So I am not interested in that. So yeah, that didn't seem to work. I wonder if we have... Okay, I guess we don't have a corresponding function. Unless it's called something else. Alright, so I guess slime and sly are not totally compatible then. I mean, some slime features I guess are not in sly, but it's fine. Okay, Control-C, Control-C is recompile or compile defun. Yeah, okay, we can try that it actually works by changing this and then running hello world. Yeah. We can indeed recompile. Okay, Control-C, Control-Z switches over to the REPL. That's nice. These streams are really relaxing to keep in the background. That's nice to hear. And I guess it is kind of what I aim for. Like, you can pay full attention if you're so inclined, but if not, then feel free to just enjoy the vibes. Alright, you want to save the file? Yes, yes. and then we can restart it. Okay, I'm starting to think that this person is actually a bot. So I am gonna give you one final warning to stop offering your services because I'm not interested. Right, so it's a common scam. Oh, I did not know that. Oh well. They ask you for your Discord and won't stop bothering you about their logo designs. I see. Not asking you to pay anything in advance. Yeah, but I am not interested in the service at all, so that is gonna be the end of that discussion. And unfortunately I can't delete messages from my overlay, but that's maybe something we can live with. The logos they send you are usually made with AI or some crappy free logo website too. Right, makes sense. Worst part is they really try to make you think they're a real viewer first. Yeah, I started having my suspicions as soon as they wouldn't stop after I said I wasn't interested, but good to have confirmation that this is a common thing. Okay, so we can quit and then we can restart, I guess. Sure. And now if I run hello world, it's an undefined function, so it drops us into the debugger. And yeah, I don't really want to spend time here, but how do you actually navigate this though? Okay, so I press 5 and it aborts. Cool. Okay, a bit ahead of the book here. Lisp just drops you into the debugger, which I appreciate when I want to debug. In chapter 19 we'll see more of that. Okay. Oh, can I do load hello.lisp? Yeah, I can. I guess it gave errors because of my username and link here. That is not valid Lisp code. Yeah, that works. Everything loaded correctly. Are you fine with me asking what time zone you're in? Sure, I'm in UTC +3 right now, because we just switched to daylight saving time, so that's Helsinki, Finland. Also known as, I think it's Eastern European Summertime, or EEST. Okay, you can also compile and load. Oh, or we can just do Ctrl-C, Ctrl-L, select a file, and then it just loads that. Nice! Or you can type Ctrl-C, Ctrl-K to compile and load the file represented by the current buffer. Yeah, very nice. Oh, that's cool, that's like an hour ahead of me, CEST. No, I'm not sure what all the countries in CEST are. I think Sweden is one of them, but not sure about the others. This should be enough to give you a flavor of how Lisp programming works. Sure. Serious Lisp hackers often keep a Lisp image running for days on end, adding, redefining, and testing bits of their program incrementally. Well, let's see if we can become serious Lisp hackers. Okay, so here's some story of remote debugging powered by Lisp on NASA's 1998 Deep Space One mission. A half year after the spacecraft launched, a bit of Lisp code was going to control the spacecraft for 2 days while conducting a sequence of experiments. Unfortunately, a subtle race condition in the code had escaped detection during ground testing and was already in space. When the bug manifested in the wild, 100 million miles away from Earth, the team was able to diagnose and fix the running code, allowing the experiments to complete. Having a read-eval print loop running on the spacecraft proved invaluable in finding and fixing the problem. Wow. You're not quite ready to send any Lisp code into deep space. Rude. But sure, I'll concede that. But in the next chapter you'll take a crack at writing a program a bit more interesting than Hello World. Okay, let's get writing some Lisp we can send into space. Then there's some footnotes about the history of SBCL and the history of Hello World. Yeah. A simple database. Okay, so this book is slightly showing its age here, because in this chapter you'll write a simple database for keeping track of CDs, and I actually still collect CDs, so this could be useful to me, although I mostly use Discogs for this kind of thing. I'm not sure if I want to build the whole database thing. I'm just gonna maybe skim through this and see some basic features. Okay, so we have lists, just like in Emacs Lisp. probably every Lisp. I'm not sure if the syntax is the exact same in each one, but for those who don't know, Lisp does stand for list processing. So that's kind of like the specialty of the language, originally at least. It doesn't mean that it can't deal with other data structures these days. Another flavor of list called a property list or plist. Okay, symbols, keyword symbols. So I'm not sure, like on the language level, what is the difference between a normal symbol and a keyword symbol. Like a keyword symbol starts with a colon, and it's usually used for like keywords, at least in eLisp. Okay, so a plist is just should I come up with some example data? No. Or I'm really blanking out on any example of my own, so I'm just gonna do what they do, more or less. So this is a plist, and there is a function getF, which apparently is convenient for plists. GetF place indicator. How do we use getF? Okay, we give it the list and the keyword, and that way we get 1 out of there. And if I use the key B, we get 2, and if I use the key C, we get 0, because that's not in the plist. Alright. Poor man's hash table. Lisp has real hash tables too. Okay. And here it just defines a function to create a list. But this kind of looks like boilerplate to me. There is a object system for Common Lisp called CLOS, Common Lisp Object System, which I think gives kind of a nice framework for dealing with this kind of stuff. I mean, I haven't used it, but that's my impression from reading a bit about it. Okay. Single record does not a database make. Okay, global variables. Def var. It can start off as nil. Okay, then we have push, which I guess adds to a list in place. So it would be something like this, and then we would add, I don't know, like so. And now if we look at this variable, we can see that indeed it is a list with one element, which is itself a plist. Then I can put another one in there, and that's been added. Alright. Cool. Oh, okay, now we get into some advanced usage of C, or of the format function. Wow. The format string is really different from what I'm used to in any language. Also, it's using dualist. That looks familiar from Common Lisp. So, by the way, do we have a print function? Yeah. So I can do dualist and I give the name that each element will receive. Let's say item, then the list to iterate through, and here we'll just print item, and now we should get both of these items on a separate line, like so. But yeah, format. Admittedly, the format call is a little cryptic. Yeah. Okay, that's discussed in more detail in chapter 18. Okay, so the first argument of format is apparently the stream, the output stream, and T is shorthand for standard output. So I guess there exists a stream called standard output. Yeah, here we can see some details of that. The second argument is the format string. Format directives start with a tilde. Dozens of directives. Tilde A is the aesthetic directive. It means to consume one argument and output it in a human readable form. Right, so let's see. If I just do this, what happens? Okay, so it prints both of them, and then it prints the whole thing, but the keywords are now aesthetic, so they don't have the preceding colon. And strings without quotation marks, sure. T directive is for tabulating. I want to copy paste this so I have it visible as we go on. Again with the Apple Books copy paste. So tabulating the 10T tells format to emit enough spaces to move to the 10th column before processing the next A. Okay, that didn't work. Ah, okay, so we have tilde open curly brace, which denotes... Whoa, I'm apparently adding annotations or highlights. The next argument to be consumed must be a list. And then it loops over that list. Okay, wait. So... let's just try this for now. Okay, so it does this in a very simple way. It just concatenates all of these things. We can put a comma here and then we get commas after each of these. Okay, new line is tilde percentage. But now if I put 2 A's in here, then I guess it's gonna... yeah, it's gonna consume 2 elements at a time from the list. And that's how we get this. Alright, I'm starting to understand. That's a very powerful format string syntax, actually. That's either very cool or very scary, depending on your point of view. Well, I'm gonna say it's cool. Let me know what you think. Okay, then we have prompt read. Honestly, I'm not too interested in that right now. Parse integer. Okay, then we have file wrappers like with open file. Which is a macro, of course. And then using that we can write savedb, which I'm not gonna do, but... yeah, as I said, I'm kind of just skimming through this stuff and trying to find the interesting bits, but I'm not sure if this is actually the best way to go about this. The best thing to do might be just to actually start working on some project. We have setf, that's also similar to elisp. Wait, did they use that somewhere? Oh yeah, so loaddb opens a file and sets the value of db to what is read in from the open file. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I actually just want to start playing with CL Collider after all. So instead of learning the language, like upfront, I'll learn it as I go with CL Collider. Because I mean, that's much more motivating for me to have something real to work towards. Okay, dependencies, Superglider, Quick Lisp. Quick Lisp as I understand it, is a... Well, I was gonna say package manager, but I guess library manager. Does that come with... I guess it does not come with SBCL. Let's see, can we get it from Nix? Right, so getting Quick Lisp as a kind of global thing is maybe a little bit against the whole Nix philosophy, where you're more intended to like create developer shells for different projects and then those have various dependencies. But there is something called QL to Nix. I'm just curious about how this works. Oh, okay, so there's Nix packages.lisp packages. I wonder if CL Collider is in there. Gonna open another Firefox window where I'm actually logged in. Oh wait, this is not even GitHub. Can be tough to find what you're looking for in this repo. Yeah, I guess this person runs into issues with, I guess, some of the directories in the profile not being writable, because the Nix install stuff is supposed to be immutable. Okay, let's look for CL Collider Nix or Nix OS. Or just Nix, I guess. This is the problem when you try to do niche things with a niche environment. There's not really documentation about it. By the way, the current track is called Lambda Fantasy, and it is inspired by Lisp. I wrote it a very long time ago, but we've kind of come full circle. Okay, but what about QL to Nix? Okay, maybe I'll just skip the Nix stuff for now and try to install it the manual way. And then I can figure out the Nix stuff later. Because I don't want to spend all night on that. No, okay, I can just do this. Get those files, verify the signature. No, I don't have GPG. Well, I'm just gonna trust that. Oh, maybe I want to put the quicklisp.lisp in some nicer place. Let's make a folder. Like so, and also I think I'll move this file in there. Alright, so to get QuickLisp working, guess we just want to load QuickLisp.lisp, which does not exist. That's weird. I wonder what the working directory is right now. Maybe it's still the old one, so I'll just restart Sly, and maybe that'll... Okay, yeah, that worked. So, quick Lisp, quick start, loaded. And then we want to do install. Okay, I guess this could take a while. Oh, well, no. Didn't take very long at all. So what does this do? Oh, I guess it's like a search. Yeah. Do we actually need a vector, or is it just like an example here? I think it's probably just an example. Yeah. Cool. So that gives us quick Lisp, and we can go into CL Collider. Let me close these tabs. And we have SBCL. We don't need Jack on macOS. And I guess this is on Windows. And we can go ahead also and get CL patterns in a moment, but okay, I'm gonna make a new file for this actually, or no, I'm not. Nothing here is really worth saving, so whatever. So we want to quick load CL Collider. That's gonna install a bunch of stuff. For a moment I thought this was like a progress bar, but I guess it's... I don't really know what it is. I think it's just printing periods at a constant rate or something. Okay, we got CL Collider. Then we need to do this apparently. I don't know what this function is. Let's look it up. Or instead of looking it up online, I guess we can use yeah, what can we use? Slide documentation lookup, so CDH. Okay, that does not work. Oh, and also that just opens a web browser. Do we not have like a built-in... Oh, slide describe function. So CDF. Well, doesn't seem like we have any documentation for that one. Okay, so functions can have documentation, but I guess these just don't. So I just wanted to know what this is. A library that provides a namespace for read tables akin to the already existing namespace of packages. In particular, you can associate read tables with names. Okay, but what is a read table? Used to control the reader. Syntax info. Okay, so I guess this is a way to like set up custom syntax for whatever you're doing. Okay, that's alright. And it looks like we have successfully booted a superclutter server. Okay, let's try these things. Why don't I just copy everything in here? So that does indeed work. Okay, let's look at this. So we're defining a global variable called synth, and we're setting synth to the result of calling play on signOSC.AR with the arguments frequency, phase, which is 0, and multiplier, which is 0.2. And it seems like we can do multi-channel expansion here, just like in SuperCollider. Okay, let's make a kick drum. So for that we'll need to learn how to use envelopes. I wonder if there is like a actual reference documentation. Let's see. So, assuming everything is named logically, I would have to do envgen.ar, and I would pass it a envelope. Okay, yeah, we have levels and times, so let's go from, I don't know, 6,000 to 60 Hertz. Times, well, let's say 0.1 seconds. The curve can be exponential. And then oh yeah, I guess we can do keyword arguments, so probably act. Okay, so we get superclutter documentation here in describe function. And like, it's directly superclutter documentation because it's using sclang syntax here. Interesting, but yeah, I guess I want to know, how do I make a done.freeself? Okay, maybe I won't care about that for now. Let's just try the envelope works. Okay, so this is the envelope, and now since this is Lisp, we should be able to say let. Maybe let star, is that a thing here? Yeah. So the difference between let and let star, or let asterisk, at least in eLisp, is that if you do let and you define multiple variables. Okay, let's actually define one first. What should I call it? Because if I call it env, then I guess I'm shadowing this function or class. I'll just call it E. When I need to get the parentheses right. So that's the envelope. And now if I want to define another variable, then normally with let, at least in eLisp, I could not refer to E in here. But with let asterisk, I can do that. So like later definitions are able to see the earlier definitions in the same let. But I don't know if I actually need another variable here for now. Let's do signOSC.AR and yeah, for the frequency we put the E. I guess we can actually call that frequency. What else? Phase 0. I wonder if I can do something like this. We should give this a name. Lisp indentation is a bit weird sometimes, but let's try this. Did not work. Okay, so it looks like I cannot do the keyword argument here. So that worked, but it was only in one channel, which I guess is to be expected. And I don't actually know how to make how to do the equivalent of exclamation mark in SuperCollider. But I guess we can do I'll just call this ASCII, and then we can, I suppose, return 2 of them. That will make sense, right? Let's try that. Yep, that's working, and it goes on forever. Because, yeah, the envelope doesn't have a done action. Alright, well, yeah, I guess my main question is how to learn more about what we can do with this. There's a tutorial video which is deprecated. A bunch of videos, but yeah, it's kind of sparse on documentation from what I can tell. Okay, here's the tutorial on GitHub. Is it up to date? 4 months ago, okay. Nice. Let's go! Here we go. Tutorial. So let's start from contents. Oh, we are at contents. Introduction. Okay, getting started. We have all the requirements already. We've done this. Make a sound. Oh yeah, we can use proxies, that's nice. So I guess instead of the whole set of play thing here, we just do proxy kick. And then to clear it we can do proxy kick nil. So there is a fade time, so that didn't actually sound like a kick. Yeah, okay, so this is alright, but there's not really like a reference here, of course. Oh, here's the reference manual. Oh, I just remember that there is dupe, which also is a thing in Superglider, or in SClang I should say. So we can just do dupe this and 2. Oh yeah, don't need that anymore. Then what about free? So yeah, the question is, what do I need to put into the act parameter of envgen if I want to free the thing after the envelope finishes. I'm actually gonna keep using this. Oh no, never mind. Could it be just something like a symbol free self? Oh, okay, so okay, so it wants a keyword symbol. And should be free, I guess. Okay, if you listen very carefully you can hear it, but the fade time is still kind of getting in the way. Okay, let's see, we can control that. Proxy. And we got the ID. No, wait, what is ID? But we can just say fade 0, I think. Okay, and that frees it immediately, which doesn't sound very good, but now we can at least go a bit further. So let's make an amplitude envelope. And that's gonna be what actually does the freeing. So we'll go from, I don't know, 1 to 1 to 0. Whoops, I'm putting in commas, but those aren't needed. This is pretty much fine, and then act free, and I will remove the same thing from here. Okay, and then we need to use that envelope. I guess we can just put it here, multiply amp by 0.2. Okay, does that work? Kinda, but for some reason it's still not really fading out, even though I have kind of a fade here. I'm not sure why that is. Oh, it's because this is actually the phase argument and not the multiplier. So maybe now. Yep. We can make the decay longer, or the release. Gotta go now, have a nice stream. Yeah, thank you, and thanks for joining. So, we can make a kick. We can tweak the curve of it. Yeah, I'm really into this kind of laser kicks lately. I guess 10k is fine as a starting frequency. Okay, we can turn that into a synth def, so let's see how that works. Def synth. I'm just gonna copy paste this and we can tweak it. So remove that bit, take this bit, put it in there. Call this frequency envelope after all. And likewise this will be amp envelope. We're also going to take an amplitude, which I'm going to default to 0.5. And then we multiply. Okay, that seems like a valid synth def, or def synth in this case. Oh yeah, I should give it another name. Kick is fine. And we can give a frequency. And we can tweak the value, the frequency, or so I thought, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Weird. Let's try the one from here. So here the frequency control does seem to work. Oh wait, I guess it's because we should really be scaling this using exp range. And I'll low to high. Wait, no, not exp range actually. I think this should just be range, because we already do the curve here in the envelope itself. So range, frequency 10,000. Okay. Is that any better? Well, no, because now I don't hear anything. This one still works. Could it be that range doesn't work here? Let's try lin. That doesn't work either. Weird. I'm not sure why it broke more. I'm gonna change the status to let's learn CL Collider. Let's have a look at how this works. Do we need to use linlin.ar here? Because in sclang you don't really need to, but... Okay, yeah, still nothing. Let me bring this back to where it was 10k and 60. And I just remove these. Okay, now even this doesn't work. Did the synth def somehow break? What am I doing wrong? I feel like I must be missing something super obvious, but... if I call this kick... Yeah. Wait, is it because I don't have out.ar? But that wasn't a problem before though. Okay, now I hear something. Huh, I guess that was the issue. Not sure why it was working before, but that's fine. Yeah, then I don't think I can do this, but I will try. Wait, I can? Wow, okay. So that works. Very nice. I guess we must have a MIDI CPS function. So this way we can make different notes. Yeah, I guess the synth logic here is starting to make sense. What about patterns and sequencing? So we have this built-in thing for sequencing called callback. Let's see, so if I put here my kick synth, And I guess this is just for releasing the synth later. But that doesn't really apply to our synth because it releases itself. But let's try this. Alright, that did work. I guess we can put something really short here. And it's not gonna work because we don't have a gate, so release doesn't do anything, but maybe free. That only works once. I don't know what's up with that. If I just skip the release thing for now. That's a little bit loud. Let's put 0.3 maybe. Okay, I'm not sure that is working actually. Oh yeah, because we didn't specify the argument. Or declare the argument rather. So here goes amp times amp and we don't have a choose function apparently for randomly choosing from a list. I'm sure there must be something like that. Maybe it's just built into Common Lisp and it has a different name. Why does it sound like that? That seems way too fast. Something's not right about that. But maybe I don't care. I'm just gonna skip ahead to CL patterns. We're gonna load that. What? Why is it trying to run xrandr? So this is allegedly fixed, but that does not seem to be the case. Symbol conflicts. I guess we'll try taking the new one. I guess this is what I want. So we've got a clock apparently. Let's put this stuff, I don't know, here. Let's go for 1:45, start clock loop. Tried to play that, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Oh, maybe I need to do this thing as well. Although this looks like it's just starting the server, so I don't know. Let me quit the server actually. Oh, let's restart Lisp. I think we're in a bit of a weird state, but no longer. Oh wait, now that I restarted Lisp, it's no longer finding quick Lisp. I wonder where it actually installed. Okay, looks like there is something in my home folder. Okay, super glider ready. Now let's define the synth. Illegal function call, so that suggests to me that defsynth is not actually in scope. Maybe I need to bring in a C user as well. No, this is not working. Oh, I forgot to do the read table thing. That's probably what was preventing it from working. So... no. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong now, because I'm using the same startup code as before, but the defsynth is no longer working. What if I try completely without the pattern stuff for now? What? Let's get CL collider, do in package C user, and then the read table thing. Alright, then I guess I do need to... no. I don't understand what broke here. So we do have make external server, but it's not like in the current scope. I'm not sure how these namespaces, if that's what they are, not sure how those work here in Common Lisp. So I can do that successfully, but what is with the scoping? Do I need to do like a use package? Let's look at the CL Collider repo again, in case I'm missing something. Quick load, in package, in read table. Wait, I think I've been evaluating with control meta X, but I think that may be doing something weird. Maybe grabbing something from before. Why do we end up in CL patterns suddenly? Okay, so it works if I comment that out, even though I thought I was not running it, but I don't know, maybe there's some magic to that. But yeah, this being the case, let me actually try restarting again and just get this bit. Yeah, now the backend start seems to work. I'm gonna move this up here. Okay, this still doesn't work. Allegedly something like this should be doable. Let me just try restarting once more. Okay, this one worked. Interesting. So... what? Okay, here they are using lists instead of vectors. I guess I can try that. Okay, that works. We'll define our clock loop again and take these things. Okay, it is playing. So like this, I guess we could start writing a track. But I'm not sure I want to do that tonight because I'm getting pretty tired. And then we have an end function for ending the pattern. Do we have stuff like p sequence? is really working. Unless I'm doing something wrong, of course. I'm never hearing this 22 here. So somehow it's just not ever reaching the second element if it's nested like this, which is weird. See also p path lays. Is it about the inf somehow? Oh, this seems to be doing the trick. Okay, so that kind of works, and it's a start. So far, this doesn't really do anything better than a super collider, but I do think the potential is there because Lisp is just a very powerful language. And I mean, so is SClang, but yeah. In Lisp you have macros and everything, and it's just got a kind of power of abstraction that we didn't really see tonight, but that is definitely there, and I do think it will be interesting to explore Lisp for making music, but I am gonna call it a night for tonight because, as I said, I'm getting super tired. But yeah, it's a start. Maybe I will continue on a future stream with this stuff. Or I might just practice this a bit off stream and then maybe return to it once I have a bit of a better grip on how this stuff works. But that's gonna be it. Thanks for joining tonight, and If you wanna support my work, then please buy my music on Bandcamp. That's pulu.bandcamp.com for the newer music, or foldplop.bandcamp.com for the older music. And it is actually Bandcamp Friday today, so if you buy something, then all the money goes to me, and Bandcamp's cut is 0. So, just something you can do if you enjoy my streams and or my work in general. But yeah, thank you. See you on a future stream, and good night.